That's the sound of Easter everywhere, folks. From the album Easter Everywhere. 13th Floor Elevators. She lives in a time of her own. Before that, the Bonzo Dog Band, We Are Normal. And now, for more normal, yet not normal, we got some live music for you. A band called Folkpunk. Oh, I just cut myself off. I'm cut off. You're gonna play a few songs for you.
She said, "What kind of music did you say you play?" I said, "Well, it's kind of this acoustic funk." "I still don't seem to know what you mean." I said, "Yeah, it's just folk punk. A little green bus that carried us to a stone peninsula that government served, and the 3-story, 30-foot window looking at the park, and there behind the library walls, orange room, go orange room, orange room, go orange room." She said, "What kind of music did you say you play?" I said, "Well, it's kind of this acoustic punk." She said, "I still don't seem to know what you mean." I said, "Yeah, it's just folk punk. Just a quick video on the way to class. Just a quick minute, just digital glass. And even if you're all gone, just look on the floor. Enough material to even the score. Orange room, oh, orange room, orange room, oh, orange room, orange chambre, orange chambre.
The 30-foot window to the rest of the world. Maybe in here I'll find that blue jean jacketed girl. Blue jean jacketed girl.
That was Orange Room.
Now what, Jay?
Ride a white horse. Or maybe someday the sun in the sky will finally burn through and irradiate. Maybe someday the clouds in the sky will finally pour down and intoxicate. But I don't care what you all say. I'm gonna live it my very own way. To hell with these fears I can't allay. I'm gonna live it like it was the last day. Hey, and ride, and ride, and ride. Oh, I'm a white horse. I said ride, and ride, and ride. Oh, I'm a white horse. Oh, maybe someday in lands far away, tribes will reform, lines we demarcate. Maybe someday the armies in wait will finally come out and obliterate. But I don't care what you all say. I'm gonna live it my very own way. To hell with these fears I can't allay. I'm gonna live it like it was the last day. Hey, and ride, and ride, and ride. Oh, I'm a white horse. I said ride, ride, and ride. Oh, I'm a white horse. Oh, maybe someday the Church of Love will finally invite us with no collection plate. Maybe someday when Earth will come finally will stop trying to imitate. But I don't care what you all say. I'm gonna live it my very own way. Out with these fears I can't allay. I'm gonna live it like it was the last day. Hey, and ride, and ride, and ride. Oh, I'm a white horse. I said ride, and ride, and ride. Oh, I'm a white horse. Now ride. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, boy. Ride a white horse.
Bike day.
Perhaps it's time for a poem.
Sid Barrett. Deep inside a South American jungle, a villa's more eye-filling than the Medellin cartels. A Mayan city still thrives today. Over plush green rainforest plains, ball courts and temples are delicately laid. And high atop this monstrous hill is the temple that the people fill. The most magnificent of all, the maker of legends and law, is her huge triangular swimming pool. Surrounded by fluted pillars and a neatly trimmed vined hedge. The shouts and the screams of the bathing virgins echo in my mind, calling me in.
Flash, rush, buzz. Flash, rush, buzz.
Working up a sweat.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, well done. What was the name of that one?
That was called Swimming in My Dreams.
It definitely. It sounded like it. It was definitely very dreamy.
well.
In honor of Bicycle Day.
Yeah, there you go. And you are listening to WORT 89.9 FM. I'm the Real Jaguar. You're just listening to folk punk out of the Dells. Is that where you're based out of?
Well, I'm sort of Baraboo. He's Racine, and this guy, bass player's Milwaukee.
Nice. So Wisconsin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
yes,
There you
yes,
go.
Wisconsin.
Drink Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Is there an album coming out? Is there what's coming up?
14 and a half year gestating album project that was recorded in the Seth Peterson cottage, the original tracks, is coming out tomorrow on April 20th, 2019 on Bandcamp.
Nice. And so I was about to ask where you can get that on Bandcamp. You guys playing tonight, tomorrow night?
No, this was it.
Yes,
this is it.
basically it. Yes.
Right. Wart was the goal. Thank you.
Well, cool.
Jaguar.
Well, thank you guys for making this your
We have a
exclusive
small
stop in Wisconsin.
We have a small gift for you too.
Oh, cool.
This is on that said album is some sound effects that we used, and it's recorded. It's from the Dells area near the river. It's a barred owl, who makes a sound called "Who Cooks for You?" And I thought you might want to use it as an audio logo or something.
Is it track one?
Yes, there's one track on there, and you want to check it out.
Well, yeah. With further ado, I mean, while you're here.
Well, this was hidden in our album as sound effects, and it's like I'm like when I heard this show, I'm like, wow.
We were, it is folk and it is punk. I encompass all of that. Yeah,
and many more. It's an awesome show to listen to.
Yeah, and that's how my mom called me as a young Jaguar. So, who cooks for you? I knew something had to be cooking, so I came home. I generally am hungry, So.
Maybe a little munchies.
Well, thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, so spread the word. WORTFM.org is where you can go to listen to the archives. It'll be up for at least 2 weeks.
Excellent.
And let me get this right. The first song you guys played, was that Arm Shroom?
Orange Room. Actually, I'm from Racine via Rhode Island. I grew up in Rhode Island. Orange in Rhode Island dialect is orange.
Orange. And it's orange season right now, right? Where people get oranges
Actually,
in the mail, right? Because
Lance and I met at UW Parkside, and there was a fire escape off of the library.
In the old days, they never used to lock this stuff. It was just sitting there, so it got covered with graffiti, and people would smoke.
And a big orange wall with 3 stories of windows looking over a park. So that was
that's
room.
Oh, okay.
People would hang out there, and it was really interesting. So it's you'd go there and not study and meet
be
people,
inspired,
and hang out,
and let the creative inspirations just come. I
Exactly.
guess, Yeah.
Well, we're from a time when things were a little looser and freer. I mean, they just let that happen. There's tons of graffiti up there. They knew people were up there, and it just wasn't a big deal.
As long as you didn't open the fire door.
Now it's locked and it's gone.
Yeah.
You open the fire door, big alarm went off.
Yeah, the party really started. Yeah. Well, that's the punk, I guess. The part,
Exactly.
And then dealing with it's very folky. So, thank you guys for coming down here and thank you.
Yeah, thanks to our engineer who made that happen. That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, the other Mr. S over here. Yeah. So Bandcamp folk punk, all lowercase.
All lowercase folk punk. Yes.
Okay.
We tried to
Was there any controversy in the name? Was it as far as like a uppercase F?
Well, I started using it back in 1981 before some other people like Beck started calling it that, but it was always lowercase. Part of it is to be understated but loud.
Like the anti-folk scene too? Is that what you're
kind of? Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it was. Thank you, other Mr. S, for containing it. It was loud in here. I was amazed how you guys were able to really gel that together. It was really, really quite cool.
I hope it sounded like that.
and again, WORTFM.org is where you can listen to our archives. Listen to it again. Folk Punk just performed live here in Studio B. Am I right on that? Combo B. You are listening to WORT 89.9 FM. Did you know this? Oh man, numbers again. Numbers. Here we go. I'm gonna just.